Okay, I need to copy the link, post it on Twitter, and then we're live. I'm also gonna see if I can change the thing on YouTube Studio. I don't think so. Okay, let's add the link. Now, there we go. Post. And we should be good. ICT streaming. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Zahid. Good morning, Godwin from Nigeria. Good morning, my man. All right, so let's hope we have a better week this week. Let's hope this week we pass our account. That would probably be ideal. So let's see what we have right now. All right, do we have SMT? No. Okay, so anticipating price, I kind of want to see price just continue up higher. Monthly bullish. I'm ideally bullish weekly, and then the daily we could either have a seek and destroy day today or continue up higher. Good morning, my guys. Top of the morning, my man. So dropping down to the 4 hour, what do? We rebalanced by the looks of it to 50% of this wick. Yep, and then we're trading back up higher. Let me see what 50% of the wick is on the lower time frames. Right, we got this little imbalance here. 5 minute. Right, an imbalance right here. So we actually did take relative equal highs up here though. Right. So right now I'm looking for a little bit of bearish rallying. Maybe take these lows out. Going from yesterday after having a very bullish day, you can anticipate maybe a little bit of bearish price action today. That's pretty clean setup. We could probably drive down way lower from that. But right now I don't really have too many thoughts on where price could go. I mean, we have inefficiencies here. Right. Sell side liquidity down there still rested. What's the opening range gap? Opening range gap have already been filled. So that's good. Let me see if my YouTube still is delayed by a lot because I tried to fix it over the weekend. I don't know if it fixed because I didn't test it. Let me see if my YouTube still is delayed. Uh-oh, there's no volume. Wow. Can you guys hear me? What? What the heck? Why do I not have audio on anything? That is weird. Yes, the green block is the opening range gap. Hold on, guys. It's weird. Why is there not any audio? There it is. Okay. A lot. There we go. And my webcam turned off. Wow, what is going on today, guys? Oh, I unplugged my webcam. There we go. Disconnected again. What the heck? Okay. So right now price is rebouncing into the original inefficiency 1 minute prior to 9:30. I want to fix my camera here. There we go. Now it's working. Give me a second, guys. I do not know why everything's going crazy right now, but there we go. Okay, so right now we're rebalancing that original gap that we made 1 minute prior to 9:30. It's pretty choppy right now, price action. Nothing too interesting. I do want to see bullish price action today. ES is continuing to move up higher now, so you know, I possibly might catch a little lower risk trade today, cut risk again, just because price action isn't the cleanest, and look for some longs. I'm going to open up Top Step here because I could get a setup very soon. Take out my phone. Okay, so we're displacing above these highs after wicking lower during the 9:30 Judas. So what I'm looking at right here is this inversion fair value gap that we got. What's your bias? I'm neutral today. I'm long. I'm bullish. No, I'm not long. I'm not in long, but I'm bullish. I'm very bullish as of right now. Nvidia's back up to the positives. All right, we traded way lower into the order block on that fair value gap. Now it looks like we're trading up higher. I was to measure my stop here. Put my draw on liquidity. Up just to that high. What would it be? 17.25. 14. Could want to catch a little long here, possibly.
Order filled.
I'm going to close one position just on the sole purpose on like, let's try to get
Order filled.
over leveraged just a little, just by 50 bucks. And then let's see our take profit. Small take profit up to this high right here, buy side liquidity. If it's gonna let me measure it out. Okay. Let's try this out. Georgie Triggs. What's up? Good morning, everybody. You're long, nice. Same. That's what she said. Daily seems to be expanding higher after yesterday closure. If we go long, we can reach 4 hours. That'd be premium. Yeah, this is a little cut risk long here. Just testing the waters here, seeing what price is doing, how it's trading. All right, we got a good reaction off of that little BISI so far. Just testing the waters here earlier on into the AMs. That's why I didn't drag my take profit all the way up here, somewhere higher for higher highs, older highs. I'm just doing previous day high, a short, small trade, 2.3 RR. Nothing crazy. Not reaching for the stars on this testing the waters trade. If it wins, that's great. I'll still look for another trade today. If it loses, that's okay. I'll still look for another trade today. So far we have the respect off of these PD rays, but we don't have the reaction that I ideally wanted. So one thing I don't like, I like how we wicked all the way down here at 9:30, then closed up higher, but I don't like how we wicked all the way up here and then closed up lower. All right, so now it makes me look like we're probably gonna lose this trade. Just testing the waters in long here. Just testing the waters. Small risk.
Order filled.
Okay. Small. There's 400. Now we're going to go for some full risk trades here. So now that I have my bias, we're going to reach for lower prices, rebalance this opening range gap, possibly take these relative equal lows out here. All right, we have this low down here that we could look for. I'm going to wait for 950 now. How's it going, guys? Good morning. How's it going, Alessandro? Okay, so right now price is a little messy. Well, I'm talking about 400 is a small loss for what I'm risking. It's all out of context, Zahid. Like if you risk $7,000 a trade, 400 bucks is small as fuck. You know what I mean? No, I'm not flexing. It's a hundred. It's a combine. It's not my live money. Benjamin, you got the wrong entry though. Yeah, that happens, my man. Whoever says they get the right entry every single time is a liar and a fraud. Nobody can get the right entry every trade. So right now I'm looking at this SIBI here. Seeing how price is respecting it. To look for shorts just on the sole purpose of that reaction that we had. Right, took buy side, it's getting rough. SMT on ES. Could possibly want to take a short here. Measure 17 up there. I'm gonna take a short.
Order filled.
So I'm 1/4 of the way in my position. If we respect this, I can add a little bit more positions to my trade. And if we don't respect it, I lost like 100 bucks. So let's see how price plays out here. So far, big wick, body's trying to stay lower though. Trade back into this fair value gap, this inversion. So I might add one position here. I just want to see price close a little bit down here. Okay, I'm going to add one position.
Order filled.
Just a little bit more there. So far we got a clean reaction here. ES, trade into that. Wow, that's clean. Disgusting price action on ES. But let me draw this out so you guys can see it. And then trades into this one little SIBI and then moves lower. Out of all this price action, there's 2 SIBIs and price respect in this one cleanly. Now I want to see price just continue down lower. I don't want to see any bullish price action. Just low resistance liquidity run lower to sell side. Right, you can expect a little bit bigger wicks here. Price action is pretty bad right now. Relative equal highs up here. But on this kind of wick, and then this failure to move higher here, I'm anticipating price can continue down lower. Nvidia is down 0.6% today. We still got this gap that it can go touch. Right, big new week opening, big new week opening gap on Nvidia. Okay, so I'm not fully in my trade yet. We close below this low and then retrade back to it, and I'll add the rest. So we have big wicks here, but price is relatively respecting the original SIBI that I drew out with the bodies. Bodies tell the story, guys. If we do this, we get rid of the wicks, you can see bodies are telling the story. Got relative equal body high. Actually, no, those took the highs. A rebalance into it, breaker inversion, failed to take the high, traded lower, rebalanced, and now continue down lower. Now you add the wicks, and there's your price action. If I lose this trade, I'm going to sit out for a little bit, just because that's a long and a short in the same range that failed. So then I'm telling myself, all right, price action is really disgusting, and I need to sit on my hands and wait for higher probability. So far, that body respected consequent encroachment, as well as this candle body traded higher, moved lower. If this forms a swing high, I wouldn't want to see this broken. Ideally, I want to see price rip lower now. But I want to see price break this kind of resistance level. Price that does not want to go lower, does not want to form a lower low. Doesn't want to form a higher higher either. Okay, it formed a lower low. Let's see if we close below those lows. Have I watched this 23 playlist? I have. Okay, so we closed below some of the lows. Let's see what this candle, where this candle takes us now. Close below 605 for short. Oh, you're talking about this low? Well, those are relatively lows. That could be a target. So I'd be careful with that too. I'm going for low of day. We also have these relative equal lows. I'm coming off the weekend with a full stomach. 2 Thanksgiving dinners. I'm a cook, so I cooked for the family. I made a lot of food, a lot. And I spent like 8 hours of cooking for 8 minutes of eating. So far we're relatively staying lower. We're still in this range, which I don't like. I don't like how we're displacing higher on ES too. Right, but again, most likely could be a bigger wick. Another big wick. Back into the SIBI. Let's see how price respects this. So body respected, consequent encroachment of the SIBI again. I want to see some bearish price action on this candle. So we trade back into the SIBI one more time, and now we're trading lower. Oh. Price is just playing ping pong right now. Major equal highs. What do you mean major equal highs? That's not equal, that's relative equal high. What are you talking about? These are relative equal highs. Same with these. And we took buy side liquidity, Asian highs, relative equal highs, and now price turned rough, wicked up higher, closed lower. So I think we got a little bit of sell side. Yeah, relative. Gonna be careful after we take this price action though, because after we take these lows, price could trade back up higher. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drag my stop loss once we take these lows to just above break even. Just right here. So we are displacing lower now, which is a good look. I ideally want to see price being left open, right? I want to see imbalances and displacements being left open, but it's not necessary with this price action, right? As you see, we instantly rebalance that. Still think we can continue lower even if we have an instant rebalance. Right, we're in the volume imbalance in the order block. Ben, can you explain why you were long today? Like we slept Asian highs and we displaced lower. Because we inverted this 930 fair value gap, traded higher, broke structure, imbalance, order plus an order block. We also had have relative equal highs. Okay, looks like we're trading back up into that SIBI, and then we trade into it. I want to see price still respect it and move lower. I don't want to see price break these highs. I'm going to drag my stop just a little bit down to this right here. So price is still respecting that original sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. Alright, yes, not so much. YM shooting lower, just as always. Look at that. Wow. Let's see where we close on this body. Okay, we close below. Rapid open lower. My eyes are here though. I want to see price disrespect this. I don't want to see price respect that. It looks like price wants to respect that SIBI, but it doesn't want to displace lower. So we might be in the wrong time. But look at that double tap on consequent encroachment right there. 1, 2 of the wicks. That's very clean. Trade back up into the upper half of the SIBI. Still want to see the body respect consequent encroachment. It does not. I'm going to close some positions here.
Order filled.
Just a little bit of positions closed there. Still haven't fully entered in this trade, by the way. So we lose, it's another 400 bucks. Haven't full risked it. It usually takes a lot for me to full risk into a trade. It needs better price action than this, that's for sure. But now, after this trade, I'm still open for taking more trades because I still have a full risk trade under my belt that I could use. But I'm going to sit out for a little, sit on my hands, wait for price.
Order filled.
Okay. So I'm going to sit out. That's another 400. So that's 1 RR down so far today. My model is not the 950 macro. 950 macro is driving us higher. So what I'm going to ideally wait for is price to take probably either relative equal highs and look for the lows, or rebalance and turn to cleaner price action and then look for some longs to buy side liquidity. But right now, I'm going to sit on my hands, probably wait for 10 a.m. Another big wick up there. Got this for value gap that price could be trading into. It looks really clean. That looks really clean, but it's too late to catch it. Because we have this one down here too. What would that be? Oh, it doesn't look too clean anymore. Trade past consequent encroachment. Just see what this trade will look like. What is the RR? Almost 4. Wowzers. Might test the water here. So look at how the bodies respect consequent encroachment. I'm watching the 15-second chart here. Looks like price just wants to continue up higher. Just want to see. What are we doing? No, I'm just looking at what the long would look like. I didn't enter. It's not clean anymore. Doesn't look clean. Possibly could go for down here. What would that RR be then? Nothing crazy. Let's see what this is. How price treats this. Look at this price action. Pretty disgusting. But it does look like we took relatively equal Asian highs. Does kind of want to say like I want to move lower. Look at this sell side too. Yeah. Doesn't look too great. Let's see what ES is doing. Our ES is moving lower. I'm pretty sure we have SMT. Why I'm still continuing ripping lower. Videos ripping lower too. Everything else is pretty much green though. Still being patient here. If you look at the time frame, relative equal highs, relative equal lows. So I'm gonna wait for one of the two to get taken and get back into it. It doesn't look bullish. It looks more bearish, the fact that we did that, but again, we have that little BISI down there that price could tap into and then move higher. $10 a.m. Just gonna be patient here. Sit on my hands. Yeah, I could possibly trade down into here and respect that, but I don't know. I think we're just consolidating in the range. Nothing too crazy. We still have this. That price been respecting. Like how price just hangs around it. It's also nested between that 1 minute BISI. Oh God, what did you miss? Nothing much, man. Look at price action is pretty rough. So I say that was a good snack. It's a good time to get a snack. Yeah, that 15-minute is looking disgusting. I'm not interested until some sort of liquidity gets taken. Buy side or sell side? Buy side or sell side? Really, I want to see this sell side get taken, then we trade up to buy side. You're full porting? Don't do that, wayo. The fuck? I was like, that's it, I'm full porting. I was gonna come back in 10 minutes, say I just lost everything. I'm kidding. Don't do that, bro. Do not fucking full port. This is when you need patience. Still no clear directional bias. Yep. Just sit back, relax. Nothing crazy. I don't know why that's just blank. The price is ugly. I want to see price take some sort of liquidity, then move lower. Buy side liquidity, then move lower. But higher time frame direction, I'm bullish. So ideally, I want to see sell side taken, then buy side. Right now, by the looks of it, it does not look like we're going to sell side. But I mean, it's just ugly price action, you know. I think we're lacking a displacement, market structure shift, fair value gap, and then a big winning trade. Still no 10 a.m. fair value gap. Still no silver bullet. Trying to anticipate a breakout in this type of price action is how you get chopped up and lose everything, right? Trying to anticipate when price is going to rip higher or lower, when price is just doing that, is how you lose trades. If price is just doing this, you need to wait for something to happen first. AM city chop, PM internal sell side, and then nothing more chop. Very possible. Very, very possible. No news Wednesday. Thursday, unemployment claims, core retail sales, and that's pretty much it. Very light day. So looks like we're getting some bearish price action, which is what I like. Let's see if we take sell side liquidity and then move higher. I like to see this. I want to see price continue down a little lower. But I also want to see how price respects this. For value gap 951. I'm gonna grab some chips. Do you guys want anything? Bring me back some chips, man. I'm so bored. Yeah. Hey, I mean, this is reality of trading, bro. I'm not gonna lie. The past week and a half, price action has just been like this. It's been choppy. It's probably because of the election. but it's just been choppy. 40% of the time, it's been disgusting. Like it's like they don't want anyone in a move. Four-hour looks bullish, like we can continue up higher, right? Hourly doesn't look too bullish. 15-minute looks bullish. 5-minute doesn't look crazy. It was an Orbach entry with OTE for 20 points. Nice. Did you catch it? It's been moving on odd times and just chopping into the regular times. Yeah. I mean, nothing much you can do about it. So just manage your risk until the markets come back to normal. Let's see how price reacts here. What would this be? It's 2 hour there. After that high is 3.6 hour. Sweet. See how price reacts to that. I'm not in it, by the way. You'll hear an order fill if I do get in it. Yeah, I'm not in that. You could still respect it, but the body passed consequent encroachment, so it honestly think it's going down to sell side. We stay on a few days. We still ate on a few days this month, so it's a win, right? Green month so far. Yeah, I actually didn't update my month. Still in a massive. Well, yeah. Let's go. What May am I? So it'd be 9,900. Still big on the month, man. It's like that's why I never get attached to a balance until it's in my bank account because that isn't my balance. Okay, so we ripped down to the left sell side liquidity. Now I'm waiting for market structure for value gap. Now I'm looking for some buy side. Relative equal lows. See if price wants to continue down lower to these lows or reverse up to buy side. But now we're finally back into play in the markets. Now we're back in willing to look for something. Yeah, I know, right? Finally. Markets have woken up. But yeah, this month, still 9. Like, I've had the last week terrible. This week doesn't. I mean, it's just my first day trading, so far we're in a loss, and I'm still up 9.9K on the month. So, like, I'm not worried. Even if I get multiple losing days, I'm not worried. It just comes with time, getting you not used to your balance. Like when people are trading combines and they see their balance, they're at, let's say they're trading 150K and they're at 158K, they're 1K away, and then they lose and go back down to 155K. They're freaking out, and then they just chase the loss to get back to 158 because they were so close, and then sooner than later you see that they blow their account. Look at your balance every single week if it's a combine, and every single month if it's an XFA. That's when you should start to get worried and properly manage risk if it goes below every single month for me, right? If I go below 9,900, that's when I'm like, all right, I need to chill. I'm taking too many losses. I'll come back another time. But I'm not, just because I'm down. Like I was up to almost $13,000 this month. Just because I'm down like $3,000 does not mean I'm a bad trader. Doesn't mean I'm scared. Doesn't mean I'm taking bad trades. Like it's just losses. $100 away once. Tried to rush it, and yeah, that's honestly what happens, man. You try to rush the process because you got too attached to a balance, and sooner than later you realize you lost your account. So it looks like we're reaching for lower prices here. We took out this sell side. Price didn't offer any chance to get into a trade here. The markets do not want anybody in short. Video down 2.8%, man. No, thank you. Continue back up higher. We almost took all-time high. That's not good. Look at all those new week opening gaps, new day opening gaps. Look at that cluster right there. So I'm just waiting for a market structure shift and looking for buy side. But with the way price is looking, it could possibly trade down into this inefficiency. Right, price could continue lower for the rest of the AM. There are still some lows. All we're waiting is for a breaker structure and a displacement toward buy side rapidly after taking sell side liquidity. That's the indicator that it's reversing. A quick change in state of delivery, just rapid like that. That's what I'm looking for. But as of right now, there's nothing crazy. But these relative equal highs I'm looking at. Hourly looks bearish. Could possibly move down to this 4-hour. Busy. About to sweep London low. Yep. Low of the day. So notice how price took relative equal Asian highs, then turned rough. So now it's looking for smooth lows. Now I'm anticipating price to turn rough here, and then go up and back, take these smooth highs. But we're going for the original draw on liquidity for sell side. If I would have put my stop loss up there, I would have won the trade. But that's unreasonable. Okay, sell side liquidity has finally been taken. We finally got a move. We're down almost 4% on NVIDIA, man. NVIDIA has traded into this Bessie here. Daily chart. Filled out that gap. Weekly filled out the new week opening gap. So ideally I want to see some sort of resistance in price to move higher on NVIDIA. Notice how it just wicks below it. Now it's trading up higher. ES, SMT on London lows. And this move was at 10 a.m. All right, so I'm looking for a little bit of longs soon. What would the trade be like? Let's say we catch a market structure shift here. All right, I put my stop 17. I'd go for these highs up here. 6R, that would be beautiful. That'd be a beautiful trade. Okay, let's see if we can form a high here. ES is stronger, but it's also messier. YM starting to move higher. We still have this whole opening range gap. YM needs to go to fill out. There's SMT on these lows. So I want to see this swing high. That could be a swing high. It's not formed yet. Get displaced above, and then I can look for a little bit of a trade. Ideally, I want to see this low get taken first. But right now, I'm just being patient with price action. That's like a podcast, eh? A podcast name, Patience with Price Action. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Patience with Price Action. I'm here with Michael J. Huddleston. Imagine I make a podcast. Too many people making podcasts nowadays, man. Okay, so price is slowing down rapidly after just wicking below that low. Nvidia's ripping lower, 4% down today. Wowzers. It was literally at almost 140. And now it's at 132. Nvidia moves fast, dude. This thing moves. Okay, we could get some price action here. I want to see if rapid displacement above the high. Yes, moving higher. So no displacement just yet. So I think we could take that low and then displace up higher. But right now price looks like it could be getting rough. Tap that low again. See if we can take it. Okay, so we traded below that low. Let's see price close and take this high now. That's not good for my portfolio. Nobody likes to see that kind of candle. Alright, ES could be moving lower now. Could just be a retracement and continue to move lower. I don't think so. Look at all these highs. Look at that. All rested at the new day opening gap too. Wow. Oh, this could be nested perfectly. This is a little an inversion. Price keeps that open, trades above it, trades above this high, inversion for value gap. Oh, spoke too soon. But that's also a good look that it closed the displacement right away. I just want to see this high taken. I don't want to see that low retested. Patience. That's all it takes, patience. Video starting. Look at that, man. The 1 minute is so clean on a video, but look at that price action, dude. Looks just like NQ. Took out all these lows, traded into a 4 hour, first back up higher. Alright, we go to regular trading hours and it looks relatively the same, except it didn't take all those lows. Alright, we got relative equal highs. We have these lows that we could reach for though. Right, with this resting gap that has not been filled. So far, price is still looking bearish. Price action doesn't really have any sign of reversing higher, but price is turning rough as we speak. All right, we still have SMT on the lows. Those are equal lows though on ES. We still have SMT on them though. And it looks like price is getting rough. Oh, whoa, I almost just kicked my camera down. We're 8 subscribers away from 600. Okay, just waiting for any sort of displacement above those highs. Just being patient here. I don't really have too long. I have to go just before 11. So hopefully we get a setup here. Most likely will be my last trade of the day. Okay, I just want to see a displacement to the upside. Price is turning rough, so. Okay, looking like price wants to respect that down close candle. I'm not calling that an order block. I think it's just consolidating after taking that low. I don't want to see SMT broken here though. Do you not trade PM over the last hour if you haven't found your setup in the AM session? Nope. I just wait for the next day. So it looks like if it doesn't reverse here, it could go down to here. But I don't think that's the case. I think we're going to reverse here. We took that low, just barely, wick below it, rejection block. I don't have the time to trade PM. Okay, looking like we're getting our bullish price action right after wicking below that low there. All we need is a displacement, a fair value gap, and that's our entry. All we need is the fair value gap above a high. And this will be full risk. Full risk trade here too. Win or lose, I'm getting off the markets after this trade. Okay, so we're above the high. Let's see if we can hold the displacement here. I'm going to open up top step. Take out my calculator. I can be risking $800. Oh, please have a nice displacement. Close up here. Stay there. Trade down and move higher. That's ideal. Well, when does price ever play out exactly how I want it to? 3 seconds. Yeah, so price looks like it's closing the fair value gap right away. So, still need a displacement. Oh, fair value gap, yeah. I wonder what ES is doing. Consolidating. YM moving higher. I feel like what's obvious on YM doesn't play out, but it just always has crazy moves, but it's just not what is obvious. You know what I mean? Uh-oh. That's pretty clean though. We still got this whole opening range gap on YM to fill out. Okay, we displaced lower, so we're gonna reach for lower prices. Not reversing at this moment. Okay, we're on that 4-hour BISI now. Still have those relative equal highs. Could draw to those sell side liquidity though. I don't think so. Possible though. Just need to be patient. So we're just continuing to rip lower. Nvidia's down 4%, almost back to the 20s, man. Wow, that thing is just dumping. Hourly candle is pretty crazy. Trades to the lower fair value gap. Alright, we could possibly reverse here. Price is probably gonna move lower here. Broke SMT on ES 100%. Yeah. Wow, ES dumped. Wow. So I'm still relatively higher. I honestly think it's a very high possibility we can just continue down lower, up, down here. But let's see. We could get an entry here. Cap consequent encroachment of that 4 hour BISI. Down 4.4%. Yeah, we're trading past it. Yeah, I'm not that interested. I'm probably gonna get out. Sit on my hands. That was a pretty clean institutional or flat entry drill there. We're too low for me to take that. But yeah, I think we could go down for lower prices, possibly down here for the sell side. What's up, Zahid? Oh, whoops. I did not mean to do that. We're just ripping lower. We're just ripping. No remorse on reversing. We're in the new week opening gap. We totally disrespected both 4-hour PD raise. So sell side liquidity is next. I'm not looking for longs anymore. How do you cope with the feeling that, let's say someone took a trade today before the dump and it makes a shit ton, and you inside you feel left out and you feel like you could have made something and make bread? Well, I mean, dude, there's always another entry. Like, it comes with time, bro. It's like you get slapped in the face so many times that your face starts to turn numb. You miss an entry, okay, tomorrow. There's always going to be another big entry. Right? Always going to be another entry. Like, I know for me, my model is, and someone else's model is different. We have different mentals, so it doesn't bother me much, but it makes me want to work harder. Yeah, it should always want to make you work harder. Just like, don't get too affected by it, you know? The best traders are the most emotionless people. You just trade with little to no emotion. You know, I totally missed this whole move. I had a bearish bias, right? I had a bearish bias today up here. But there was no setup. I had nothing. There's no market structure shift. There's no displacement. There's no fair value gap entry until the very first fair value gap entry is down here. So that whole move had nothing for me. So all it takes is 1 to 2 trades to be set for the whole month. Like, for example, for me, right? If you look just right there, 9,900. That's from 2 to 3 winning trades. And I was set for the whole month. You know? You miss one big trade that makes you set, then guess what? You're down a little bit. You can wait for another big trade. It's that simple. It is that simple. So, by the looks of it, we're drawing down to this sell side liquidity. I think we're going down to that sell side liquidity down here on the hourly. We're down almost 6% on NVIDIA, dude. Wow, my portfolio is pooping right now. Ouch. Approaching previous day low. Yes, we are. I think we're going down to these sell side liquidities. There's a volume imbalance here as well. Tuesday low of the week. Most likely. But yeah, guys, like it's a mental thing, you know, it's a mental reps. It's been 2 years and haven't had your big break yet. There's no rush, my man. There's no rush. It might come on your 3rd year. It might come on your 4th. But you'll never know if you don't stay alive and continue to working for those times. There's a saying by this YouTuber. He says, what do I look like quitting now if tomorrow could be the day I win? Why quit now if tomorrow could be the day one of your 60-day winning streak? You know what I mean? All these traders that are multimillionaires that have been trading for 15 years did not make millions of dollars in their first 5 years. Like, I bet you that. And all these rich people that you see on Twitter that are good traders, big followers, honestly, guys, they're not that good of traders. They are not that good of traders. It's all for them to sell a product. There's a reason why they don't live stream. There's a reason why they upload videos and they tweet on Twitter saying, I just made all this money, but they don't live stream. You know? And another thing is how people are posting all these cars and all these things. And even if they are live streaming, they're like, oh, I'm making all this money. They're making all that money from YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, YouTube pays bread. YouTube pays money, bro. So these big traders on YouTube probably aren't big traders. The best traders are quiet. They don't tell their models. I know, what a range, eh? Beautiful. Gives me a little bit of hope that price might be clearing up this week from the rough week we had last week. But even streaming in front of people, right? At one point I was streaming in front of 85 people losing trades. I don't care, you know? I could care less. I could care less if I lose $2,000 in front of 80 people. They see that number up there, right? They see that 9,900. The only time I'll care is if it goes below zero. Then I'll be like, okay, maybe I should stop streaming. Maybe I need to focus on trading and be a better trader before I start streaming. Affiliate links plus YouTube, exactly. But dude, you know how much money you can make off an affiliates? I did affiliates with a company for 1 week. 1 week. A while at the beginning of 2024. And I made $1,000 in a week. And that's when in the beginning of 2024, I only had 2,000 followers on Twitter by then. Imagine what these guys with 50,000, 100,000 followers are doing. How much money they're making on affiliates. But it's not the same with ICT. No, I don't think so. ICT doesn't have affiliate codes. He doesn't. He monetizes his YouTube just so he can make some money. But ICT is providing value, yeah. Even if he isn't a profitable trader, which I doubt. I bet he is a profitable trader. But even if he isn't, you know. Even if he isn't a profitable trader, I know that the stuff he teaches works. So there's no need on shaming him because he created profitable students. And that's, if you teach people and they become profitable, that's a strong indication that you know what you're talking about. Wow, look at that 15-minute candle. 6% on NVIDIA, that hurts. That hurts to look at. That hurts. My portfolio was booming literally a couple hours ago. It won't make sense if he wasn't profitable, to be honest. If it works, it's been in it for 30 plus years. Exactly. Like, how are people calling him unprofitable, right? But majority of his students are profitable. It doesn't really make sense. He can't be unprofitable, yeah. That's odd how we're moving up higher just below, just near that sell liquidity. Let's grant him that it's demo. Demo markets is the same. Yeah, demo markets are the same. I mean, majority of traders aren't profitable, but I say his students are profitable. I don't know. I mean, ICT, great teacher, talks a lot, but the stuff he teaches is great value. There's something on my leg. Ow. Ow. What the hell was that? So I wonder what price is doing right now. Okay, we're trading to that 3-minute SIBI. See if price wants to trade lower. Looks like it wants to from this 3-minute SIBI. Trades right into consequent encroachment and then trades away. Previous day low swept. Yes, it has. It has been, but those lows look juicy. That's previous day low, right? Oh, Monday. Right here. But that 3-minute SIBI looks like it's respecting. Look at that. Look at that reaction, eh? Clean. I think that 1050 is gonna rip us below this low. So what I do, and this is a good habit to do for you guys, if you miss a trade or miss everything, just draw out and start learning, right? Right now, what I'm doing, what I'm practicing is I'm practicing learning. All right, I drawed out this fair value gap. We didn't fill it, but we continued down lower. Saw that, right? I'm drawing out this 3-minute SIBI, seeing what price is reacting to it when it just traded away from sell side. Is it going to trade up here or is it going to move lower? All right, we have this 5-minute. So, you know, just drawing out and practicing price action right now. Just practice tape reading. Okay, so it looks like we're going on that 5-minute SIBI. Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hourly close. Yep, coming up. I'm not that interested though in price action. I'm probably just gonna get off. I'm gonna get off the charts today. Come back tomorrow. I think the move is done, and we're gonna consolidate. I don't think we're gonna reverse, to be honest. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me today, guys. Small loss, one RR, not small, but like not big. 1 RR, one losing trade today, equivalent to one losing trade. I think we're too low for longs, Jake, but possibly. But yeah, that's it for me, and I'm gonna hop off, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys for stopping in the stream, and yep, we're probably gonna go take those lows anyways, but. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, we have a better price action and we catch a nice trade tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a good trading day. But yeah, see you next session.